Dit was lekker klopjag geweest met skree. Graig from Watershed, how's it going, man?
How are you, Bunny? Yeah,
Okay.
very good, and you?
You know, ek het vir Graig gesê hy moet sy Springbok klere aantrek want niemand glo hom nie. Water polo in 1990, what was it?
Well, yeah, it was sort of all the way back to just straight after school. I played SA schools water polo.
Yeah.
And then after that, just carried on with water polo for a good couple of years and got into the under 21 side and the under 25 side and then into the full SA squad, it was probably, must have been mid-90s, 96, 97.
And do you still enjoy doing it? Do you now and then with the boys go and play a bit of water polo or not?
Yeah, I always sort of get nagged into going down and joining these teams, you know. Sort of masters water polo is now quite a big thing, but I've never actually gone there, and it's purely because of where I am and moving around so much. You can't sort of commit to a team, and water polo obviously being a big team game, you need to be able to.
So the masters, do you go down with a bedpan and a drip and a pacemaker? I mean, how long?
Some guys.
But I mean, guys in their 40s, can they still? How long do you stay down? How long can you stay down there for? I mean, what is your longest? A minute, 2 minutes? And you have to come up quickly, or?
Okay, so I think I'm not sure if we're confusing sports here, because underwater hockey is where you got to hold your breath for a long time.
Yeah.
Water polo, you above the
You're
water.
still up at
Yeah.
So
if someone puts you under, no, the ref will normally.
So you can come up quickly. Okay.
Normally.
Now I always thought you have to that ball or whatever it's called.
A water polo ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought that thing goes down to the bottom sometimes. It sinks and then you have to go down.
No, that's underwater hockey. That's called a puck.
Just checking. But they should do that, where it's like a huge ball that actually goes down as well, and then you can use the puck.
Underwater.
Yeah. Have you tried that as well?
No, I can't say I have.
No, that's hectic.
But I'm sure as you get older, most of your game ends up happening underwater.
Yeah. We're going to talk music a little later on, and then you're going to do 2 songs for us today, and I want you to do one of my favorites. We'll see if you can still do Indigo Girl after all these years. It will be nice because I know you use a keyboard for that.
Yeah.
But do you play it on your acoustic guitar as well?
Yeah, I can.
So that's coming up, and then another song, maybe something that you've done. You've done a solo thing as well. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I can either do we're working on a new Watershed album at the moment,
Okay.
so we could either do a brand new Watershed one or songs from the solo. So I'm quite happy with anything.
I'm in the mood for a bit of Indigo Girl. Hier is Graig, hy gaan nou sy gitaar gryp. Hy gaan ons 'n bietjie tokkel. This was a huge hit for Watershed.
I saw you crashing and I saw you crack a smile. I want you to be mine tonight. Oh, you're my little indigo girl. It's a beautiful world when you're around. It's a dream. It's a love tonight. Cause every night I realize I need you close to me, but every night I compromise. I lie here all alone. I long for you, my little indigo girl. It's a beautiful world. You are the queen, and I'm the king, my little indigo girl. It's a beautiful world when you're around. 'Cause oh, you are the queen of me. You are my queen of love, and oh, my lovely queen. And tonight, 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 oh tonight, tonight, my queen tonight, oh tonight, tonight.
Dis 'n lekker naweek en soos jy kan sien, Super 15 rugby is alweer terug. So ek moet nou my bene afwys. Tannies, hallo, hoe gaan dit? Lekker, né? Do you like my legs, Graig?
Yeah, do you mind?
No, don't. My little indigo girl. But no, Graig, don't you dare touch me. You're a shark. I'm a lion, you're a shark. I'll come no ding.
Shark supporter.
Yeah, but you're not a shark, okay. Now, that Indigo Girl song, what a brilliant, it sounds, when I heard it the first time on radio, it just stood out from everything else I heard. It was, wow, man, the timing was right. It was a massive hit for you guys. Where did you write that song? Not on the toilet, because some people write amazing songs while they sit on the loo, and they, where were you?
I think the harmonics in a toilet and a shower are actually great.
So while you're writing, go, Indigo Girl, or whatever.
It's just got a beautiful sound, yeah. So I was actually at my folks' house. I was still living at home when I wrote it. And it was one of those songs where the melody came first, at least the piano hook. And I was repeating that, and I've told the story hundreds of times at live shows. I kept on repeating the right hand, until my mom said, "Please stop," because I was irritating the family. And then I thought I'd come up with the left hand, and she told me the same thing. So then I put the two together, and suddenly the Indigo Girl hook was there. And then I needed to try and find an idea and a story or a melody line to run over the top of that. And Indigo Girl sort of how I phrase Indigo Girl just really worked nicely with that. And then Indigo Girl became the ultimate person, the ultimate girl. So that was the story. You sort of long for that person, you miss that person, and that's what that's as simple as it is. Was
there a real person in your life at that stage? Because you are married now. How many kids have you got?
No kids.
It's the first question people always. Kids, when are you getting kids? But was there somebody that you were involved with? Is that what that song was all about?
I think it was just after a long-term relationship.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. And do you still see that lady?
No.
You better not. You're married now.
That's a long time ago.
Okay. And does she know that song was written about her?
You see, I don't think it was, actually. I think I was just writing a general story about people and the ultimate people that they might find.
But it's amazing how that song affected a lot of people in relationships and things. Still today, when you play that song, you'll see like the guys go and they hug their girl, their girlfriends or their fiancés. And you get that often as well when you do the intimate gigs. Do you sense that when you do that song, that songs touch so many people in this country and all over the world, in fact?
Yeah, it's very much, and Watershed love doing those more acoustic shows, and we do, because it's so close to the audience. I chat about the song and the story you just heard. But I remember around 9/11, Watershed was getting emails, from people in the States that were affected by that incident, and they were dedicating that song to people they had lost in 9/11. And so it's just had such an amazing spread, around the world, and it was covered in Mandarin out in China and Japan and those places. So it just had, I like how you said it was just around at the right place at the right time, and it just did its thing. It was so simple, but it was.
Graig Kyrie van Watershed, hy gaan nou weer 'n liedjie doen vir ons, een van sy nuwe liedjies. Dis lekker TV, lekker legendes, en dis 'n legende saam met my, Graig Hinds van Watershed. Graig, how long have you been in the business? It feels like you've been around for about, I don't want to lie, about 20, 30 years. You've been everywhere, all the gigs, all the concerts. We've met so many times. Yeah. Your songs are being played on every radio station in the country, in Germany, all over the place. So how long have you really been involved with music now?
So I started professional music. And that means just doing music for a living. Just in case.
Yeah.
No, that was in 1998.
And you were a school teacher. What was it? Which high school? Parktown.
Parktown Boys, yeah.
Hy was onderwyser. Hy lyk nie soos 'n onderwyser vir my nie. Parktown boy, were you very strict at school? 'Cause I mean, what it's English and history, is that right?
Yeah. No, I wasn't. I think I mean, I enjoyed the teaching thing, and I enjoyed being in class and obviously out on the sports fields with the guys and whatever. But I think for me, at that time, music just started taking over, and I needed to make a decision. So it wasn't that I didn't enjoy teaching. It was purely a career move for me. But that was, yeah.
And some of the scholars, do they still come to your gigs? Do they know who you are?
Evening, sir. Yeah, they arrive. But yeah, not so much anymore, because those guys that I used to teach are long out of school.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, we're going to talk about the song that you're going to perform now. Where did you write it? What is the song all about?
Yeah, it's a song called Ordinary Boy, which is the title track of my solo album, which I released last year. And we also call it Act As If. It's really a pretty simple story about a young couple, don't have too much in life, and basically waiting for that opportunity for sort of fate to put them together.
Okay. Hier's Graig van Watershed. Geniet hierdie unplugged song.
Extraordinary girl, waiting on fate to take notice, barely self-employed, purely self-assured, waiting on empty tables, waiting on the world, praying to a sky that's a silent blue, waiting for the right time to ask her, come on, act as if the curse was lifted, act as if the ships not drifted, got the gift, bought the winning ticket, just act as if. Extraordinary girl makes him reach a little bit higher. Hard not to enjoy eating butter sandwiches on nights that couldn't get much brighter, waiting for a chance to show her hard times on forever, waiting for the right time to ask her, come on, act as if the curse was lifted, act as if the ships not drifted, got the gift, bought the winning ticket, just come on, act as if. Extraordinary girl, waiting on fate to take notice.
What a legend, Graig. You have performed with her. You know her very well. You were in Cape Town recently. I mean, you were there for about 2 months touring and whatever.
Yeah.
You had a jewel there. And what do you think of Karen Zoid as a musician, as a person?
Yeah, great. You know, we've known each other, as you said, for many, many years. I remember when our first album was out, she was shortly after us. And we used to hang out in London and those areas. And yeah, a great girl and very talented.
I saw you guys at the Pretoria show, I think. on the show at the showgrounds. You played, and then I think Karen played after you. It was the other way around. And I had to introduce you guys and Karen. I mean, those were the days. I mean, we did all the Rand Easter show.
Yes,
Involved with all those concerts. What was the worst gig you've ever done in your life? One of those nights you arrive and you're the only person there, or whatever. Do you remember?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, yeah, there've been a couple, but it's not necessarily the crowd turnout. It's just stuff, I think, in a band, and all band guys will agree. If stuff goes wrong on stage, it can turn out to be a terrible gig. You might have an amazing audience, but it's just a sort of a mental thing. But yeah, Barney, you got me by surprise there. I suppose the worst are when 7 people rock up. You sort of feel like, what's it all been for?
Yeah. Do you prefer the intimate shows with, say, 400-500 people seated? I mean, you've done like, what, 20,000, 30,000, even more. A lot of musicians say they love those intimate shows.
Yeah, I think you really connect. I think you really connect with the crowd. It's great I love chatting during shows. So, we'll go back in time. We'll be playing brand new ones and old ones. And our new current Watershed setup, we're sort of doing that Eagles thing. We're all in a row, and we're all on acoustics and mandolins and ukuleles and harmonicas and pianos. And that way, I think people love to just be right up to the band and seeing all the musicians changing instruments and chatting. And so I'd say that I personally enjoy the more intimate shows.
Okay, let's see if you're going to enjoy this. I'll give you one word, and you're only allowed to mention one word, whatever comes up first, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Are you ready? Colour?
Blue.
But you're a Shark supporter.
I know I was going to say
blue.
indigo, but I didn't.
Okay, not bad. Car?
Land Rover.
Do you drive a Land Rover?
No.
We'll organise one, don't worry. One of the sponsors. TV show. I know you're a muso, you don't have a lot of time.
Girls.
But, oh, do you like it? I've never seen the TV show Girls.
It's so classic.
Is it not?
Funny.
What's it all about?
It's just weird. It's a bunch of varsity girls, and they're
really?
just off the wall.
Is it still on TV now?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm going to watch Girls. And then movie. Your favourite movie?
I'm a war guy, so I don't have to be like Saving Private Ryan.
Brilliant movie. Movie star, your favourite?
What is her name again? It's not her, but someone like Salma Hayek.
Okay.
But not her.
But
what is her name?
We'll get to that just now. There's just so many. It's difficult to put you on the spot here. Sport.
It'll have to be rugby.
Okay, rugby. There we go. International band or artist. Your favourite of all time?
It'll be Counting Crows.
Counting. What a band. You also opened for them, hey?
Yeah.
At the Dome and all over the country. Very lekker. South African band or artist. Tough one.
Lots now. I think Monarch would be the one.
Brilliant new band from Potch.
Yeah.
City.
Cape Town.
Cape Town, nice. Country. Come on, Graig. Country.
No,
I was going to say Germany.
It's a country, Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Your favourite country?
My favourite country. It'll be South Africa.
Okay, good. Because I was going to throw you out if you said something else. Animal.
Animal, cat.
Have you got cats at home?
Yeah.
And their names?
Pink and blue.
Pink. Do you call your cat Pink and Blue?
For reasons.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Pink, come here. Where's
Pink's
Blue?
got very pink nose and Blue's got blue eyes.
Okay, all right. Food.
Food would be. We love that Thai, so pot stickers and that sort of and raw food, sushi and.
How long have you been married?
7 years now.
Okay, and do both of you? What's your wife's name?
Nat.
So you both in the kitchen every night when you have friends over. Do you like wining and dining people? And
yeah.
Are you like a naked chef in the kitchen always or not? I'm just checking.
No, I sort of hover around and try and act important and look important, but I normally get shoved out to get people drinks and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm sort of quite handy in the kitchen.
Yeah. Graig is hier van Watershed. Graig, thank you for popping in. The future for the band, Watershed, I mean, you've done that solo thing. Watershed will always continue. Have you got a new lineup? What's happened with the band?
Yeah, the band's sort of pretty much been fairly stable over the last 15 years now. It's been a long time. First album was 2000. But yeah, so we all still very much together. Howie, our drummer's done a solo album. I've done a solo album. But now we're ready. Our last Watershed's last album was out in 2008. In 2010 we did a best of, so we're ready and fired up for a new album. So we're hoping it's out in about April. We've been working at it for 6 months now, and I think it's right. We're ready to go.
Where are you recording? Who's producing it?
We're recording with Mark Belling. People would know him from
Mr. Mustard, yeah.
And Mark's really great. You know, he's just got the feeling of what we want out of the album. It's quite an acoustic album, quite a strong country feel on it. And it's just, I think it's sort of naturally what Watershed is doing. This music seems to be coming out now.
And then you were famous for quite a while in Germany because you went out there. It was on Top of the Pops or something like that. It's like they had in the UK for a while. Did you play live on that show in Germany? How many people watched that show?
Yeah, I think that whole Indigo Girl time for us was pretty sort of surreal. You know, it happened suddenly, and before we knew it, we were over in Germany, all over Europe. We did Top of the Pops. We were playing all the big festivals across Germany, Austria, Switzerland. But yeah, it was. I suppose it gets out to millions of people. The song was on millions of compilation sales, and it was just a great time for us. And you know, our follow-up after that was great. It's been a solid career for us over in Europe, but we've always based ourselves in South Africa, and we travel when we need to.
Thank you to Graig from Watershed. I'll be back next weekend. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, and go Lions, go! Go Sharks, go! Okay, just checking. Cheers.